Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 4 of Code Geass, Counterattack at the Gallows.
Yes, last episode we left off with Lelouch and his fake brother slash other person that has Geass facing off in this underground bunker underneath, I'm assuming the Gallows, underneath the school. And right as Lelouch has him dead to rights, he stops time and seems to be about to shoot Lelouch. What are your thoughts before we jump into this episode?
I mean, it's definitely not looking good for Lelouch. How do you fight someone who can stop time?
I'm not sure, honestly. Persuasion? I just don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be like mental.
Yeah. And if you're excited for this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes of Code Geass coming every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. Alright, are we excited for episode 4 of season 2 of Code Geass?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
A child?
So this is the kid. So he's been doing this a while.
Yeah. I mean, either that or he's like this good already.
Yeah. Whoa.
Well,
nobody counts the number of times they brush their teeth or eat a meal. Same with this.
holy shit. Okay.
Guess he's the perfect assassination person.
Assassination.
Yeah.
That's what I was told. So I killed. There was no other place for me.
Oh my god.
An undercover operation. I'll be playing someone's little brother. Are you sure this is the right assignment for me? I've never known any parents or family, so it doesn't
Are there other ones?
No. If that's the order I'm given, then my big brother shall be Lelouch Lamperouge.
Oh, he's never known like
he's
siblings
like,
or a
maybe
family.
He's like is he like a C2 more like kind of humanoid situation?
I feel like C2 is so ancient, probably not. This guy doesn't seem very ancient.
No, I mean more in the sense of like this kind of robotic, like not having a connection to normal human things.
Yeah,
kind of vibe.
That's a similar sort of thing. Yeah, for now he just seems like a government sort of agent. Like maybe he's like an orphan that had been given Geass.
Are you sure this is the right assignment for me?
So this explains why possessions are important to him.
No. If that's the order I'm given, then my big brother
What
shall
a
be
weird
Lelouch
pod.
Lamperouge.
Yeah, who's he talking to?
Probably the Emperor.
Geass is the power to stop time?
The orders given to me are as follows. If Lelouch Lamperouge's memories return, if Zero is awakened, then he is to die.
16, 17, 18,
What's that?
19.
Why are you counting?
Since the moment you appeared, I've been counting the seconds to myself carefully, one by one. But now the count is out of sync. I'll make you my pawn to find Nanali.
What?
Oh, it doesn't stop time. It just stops time for people in the area.
You can't stop time. No one can.
Oh.
You've just altered my sense of time.
Yeah.
Understanding that
It just freezes
can't
people.
beat me.
Okay.
That's absolute. No one can live in the same time flow with me.
You'd like to kill me now, but you can't. And we both know the reason why. If I die, you won't gain either of the two things that you want.
Two things.
Oh.
First, you won't get C2, for whom I've been the bait in your hunt. But if you let me go, I can draw her out for you. I'll help you get her.
You'd sell out
Okay,
C2
that's-
like that?
I
She
doubt
isn't
that.
worth
Yeah, there's
it.
no way.
Survival comes first.
And what's the other thing?
Your life.
Like I care about that.
Rolo.
Oh,
What is
God.
the future?
Interesting.
If you capture C2, what sort of future will it open for you? Things will just go on as they are and nothing will change.
But this is my mission.
Kill me and your mission will never be completed. You want to capture C2, don't you? Tomorrow, I'll lure C2 out and she'll be yours. Once that's done, your new future will begin. Don't worry, I would never lie to you. Not to you, anyway.
This reminds me of Al
That
Mooney.
was weird.
It isn't as bad as that was.
Yeah.
I would never lie to you, not to you anyway.
Yeah.
It would make sense. I would never lie. Not to you anyway, meaning I would lie in general, but not specifically to that individual. Why would you specify not to you twice?
I'm not sure. Very weird.
Yeah.
Definitely something.
Right?
But maybe it's a translation.
Maybe.
But also, like, I can't believe Rolo's buying this, you know? Maybe
Yeah,
he's not.
I mean, the survival aspect, I feel like, is a pretty solid argument.
Yes, but, like, Zero wouldn't roll over this easily, you know?
Rolo.
Like, exactly.
This reminds me of Aomori. It isn't as bad as that was. At least everyone here is wearing their clothes. Zero used his Geass on the Council General, right?
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Got
Very
ambushed by the other guy.
Right.
Still, if they run us out of here, then we and Lelouch will be
Oh.
split up all over again. How unexpected. You came alone.
This guy, yeah.
I thought the
What
United
happened?
States of Japan had been recognized by the Chinese Federation Council General.
He's going to be disposed of. Or
Whoa.
the Black Knights choose to take the path of destruction right here.
Hold it! You can't just spring that! I see. You can arrange it so it appears the Consul General is killed fighting us. C2! It seems Zero was pulling a trigger he never meant to pull.
Oh,
Will
he
this
might be
be
taking
noble
power in
ambition
this moment.
or base treachery?
Gotcha.
Interesting. So he sees his
Convincing Rolo to wait
person
bought me a
above
little
him
bit
is,
of
like,
time.
under control.
As
Mm-hmm.
long as he thinks he can get C2, he won't report that I've regained my memories. Still, what's his motivation? It doesn't seem to be a desire for promotion in Britannia nor simple loyalty.
I think he wants a family.
It's a dangerous card, but it has its merits. I don't have any time to hesitate, because tomorrow Toto and the others are scheduled for execution. So what do I do? Rolo knows about my Geass now. Even if I manage to kill him somehow, the OSI would know that I've regained my memories. If that happens, Nonali will be...
Gonna have to use
Is that
Rolo.
necessarily true?
Seems I'll
Yeah,
have to-
because I feel like they would know there is no individual who is capable of killing Rolo other than Lelouch
Okay.
because of the Geass. Like,
Gotcha.
or at least it would be a big red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Because who else would suspect him?
Seems I'll have to keep playing student till I can rescue Nonali.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Guilford's men and the Office of Secret Intelligence don't seem to share information. That explains why they haven't found the nightmare I hid. But that's all I have in my
All right.
favor. How do I save the Black Knights and neutralize Rolo at the same time?
Oh, and the camera.
Unacceptable. Did this kid kill Bruno in cold blood or not?
And he was the fifth one.
All Victor did was touch the kid's locket, and the next thing...
Victor had his own personality problems.
Oh,
don't
yeah,
kill
that
him.
lock is really attached to it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his only possession.
Zero, we have to get our priorities straight and pull the team together.
That's exactly right, and I'm not teaming up with a freaking angel of death.
Team, the mission is what's important, isn't it? Who cares about the team?
Hey, Odin, is this new Zero
Getting a lot of
the same
his,
as our
like,
Zero?
sort of
I wish I
thought
knew.
process.
Yeah.
Either way, don't get your hopes up. He'll probably abandon us again.
These executions are a crude show to frighten the 11s. What a vulgar approach this is.
Do you think Zero will dare to show himself?
Even if he doesn't, we still come out ahead. If this Zero can't pull off a miracle, he'll never gain the support of the people.
You've thought it through that far, Lord Guilford?
In any case, I want him to show up. Or rather, I pray deeply that he does. For the sake of Her Highness, wherever she is now.
Why did you recognize the USJ? On your own, without confirmation from the Vermilion Forbidden City. Just what were you planning to use Zero for?
I've no intention to use Zero for anything.
Yeah.
Zero must be pleased in every way.
And the Empress's feelings on this?
That little wench doesn't matter. The absolute law is that Zero shall bring happiness to me.
Shivering traitor!
Oh.
The Crimson Dynasty is dead.
Yep, he's gonna make it look like
Use.
the
Kill
Black
shit.
Knights did it.
Okay.
Disguising it. No matter what plan I come up with, Rolo remains an obstacle.
Sounds kind of like
Confirm this data before the execution starts.
Death Note music.
Yeah.
It looks like the execution will be getting underway shortly. Once again, these
When he's
are
being
the
filmed as he's doing this research, right?
the Black
Mhm.
Knights. Will Zero appear to stop the execution of his followers?
Zero betrayed us when we needed him most. I doubt he'll show up to save us.
He's gonna come. If he's the real one, if he's alive, then somehow, someway, he'll make a miracle happen.
Miracle.
Maintain tight surveillance.
Right, some of them have a lot of faith in him.
Yeah.
C2 might show up.
And she doesn't want him to die because she actually cares about him.
Yeah.
She just won't admit it to herself.
Show yourself, Zero.
My father, Andreas Dalton, shall be avenged at last.
Oh, his dad is
Okay,
Dalton.
gotcha.
From headquarters. Communications are being intercepted, so I'm to deliver them to you face to face.
Oh.
Right. I'll be borrowing your identity.
Okay.
Thanks for asking, I guess.
What was that
How am I
device?
supposed to interpret this?
Looked like a little
You're free to do whatever you
trank
So, even if you
gun
start shooting
situation.
Britannians, you can pretend that you know nothing about it?
Sir Kimmel, any problems with the ASEEK Mass Pro unit? It may have some glitches left from when the OSI was using it. It's a high-value apparatus. Report in if it malfunctions in any way.
This is Kimmel. No problems with Vincent. Moving out.
Lelouch, if you don't keep your promise, you'll die.
Lord Guilford.
So he took his voice somehow.
It's almost time for the
Is he just like really great at impressions, or is that part of his power?
Did you see that device he was holding? I bet you that's
The thing that he put in his neck?
So I think that is a voice
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about.
Moving out.
Lelouch, if you don't keep your promise, you'll die.
Lord Guilford.
That's a big issue with the nightmares. If you can do voice, like, imitation, you can just be someone.
Yeah, I wonder how Lelouch is going to get rid of Rolo while bringing out C2 and saving them. Like, how is this going to happen?
Too many things.
Black Knights shall feel the judgment of justice.
Zero, please! We're waiting for you to make a miracle!
11. The Zero who you believed in has not appeared. It has all been a deception. I challenged him to a fair and honest duel, and he has skulked away like a coward. Take aim.
There's no way.
Now or never. Now or never.
My friends, don't move. If you go out now, you'll just die with them. I know, but...
It's all right. We fought well, now let's die well.
You're mistaken.
Oh, all right. There we go.
But still... Hold back.
Where is he?
Jump into this. If he's by himself, what can he do?
I see. You snuck
Or is
up
it just his
behind me.
voice somewhere?
Wait.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
By himself, what can he do?
Who's she talking to?
See. You snuck up behind me. Zero.
Oh, boy.
Guilford.
Sneaky.
With the confetti.
They're the Black Knights, soldiers of the Army of the United States of Japan. You expect me to recognize them as prisoners of war?
It's Zero.
So you did come, as expected. But if you break your promise to me, I'll kill you, Zero. Or rather, Lelouch Lamperouge.
What is he gonna do?
Zero has appeared. What a reckless, foolhardy move.
Zero?
Yes, but why?
Is it the real?
He's here. What a fucking dumbass.
I remember they announced their execution, but that's all that's been reported.
Oh, God.
He's alone. Zero is all alone. He is riding atop a nightmare frame, so apparently he's not here to surrender. However, if he intends to fight alone...
See? He came just like I said he would.
Then let's proceed with the operational plan that we started last year. Sayoko, I would like you to begin making the arrangements for our future.
Where's Lelouch?
What can he possibly be doing?
They've been in there for the last half hour.
What will happen?
It's been quite a while, Lord.
And Rolo, maybe Rolo's not meant to pilot that mech and has been lying about being. I'm confused. Why he had to take that guy's voice and stuff.
They've been in there for the last half hour.
Oh, it's their cover to all be there. Okay.
It's been quite a while, Lord Guilford. Why don't you come out and we can talk about the good old days?
Tempting as that invitation is, I'll stay where I am. We'll just settle our past grudges from the insides of our nightmares.
If Guilford won't come out, Zero can't use his Geass.
Then let's set some rules.
Rules?
The rules of our duel. We'll
Yeah, it's a
settle
one-on-one
this
duel.
One-on-one.
Very well. No one else will interfere with our combat.
We will each have one
So he's signing up to not be able to use Geass.
Yeah. My thought
That's
is potentially
brave.
he's going to expect Rolo to help him.
And for mine, I shall borrow
Interesting.
that shield.
What? But that's...
It will do.
He's going into battle with a riot
With
shield?
just a shield?
Could it be possible that he is...
Planning to kill himself?
You disappoint me, Zero.
What's his
How
plan?
would having a shield mean you're going to kill yourself?
You don't have a weapon?
Well, that means you're going to let someone kill you.
That's essentially what
That's
they're
the...
saying.
Oh, that's what they... Oh, gotcha.
But I think maybe he's going to bait Rolo into doing a time stop.
Okay.
Of a eunuch. However, this is hardly a pledge of enduring
But
harmony.
it would be on video.
If Zero turns out to be incompetent, then we'll just use the Black Knights as our diplomatic tools.
I have a question for you, Lord Guilford. What do you do when there is an evil you cannot defeat by just means? Do you stain your hands with evil to destroy evil? Or do you remain steadfastly just and righteous, even if it means surrendering to evil?
A paradox. Is it merely wordplay?
In the name of Cornelia, I choose justice!
In my case, I commit evil to destroy the greater evil.
Yes.
Oh. What?
He Geassed people. Wait, what?
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, more manipulation. The entire, like, thing they're on.
Oh my god.
The same one from the Black Rebellion.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh my god.
Oh
So he's
my
gonna
god.
lose the hostages too.
It seems. But it might that might just be where the forces are, not the...
Okay.
Maybe?
Oh.
Charge in and take command.
Okay. Got his ambush.
That was... I mean, they're surprised.
But yeah, no, that's not where the prisoners were.
No, okay.
Oh, he's like surfing on it? Oh, that's why I wanted more heal.
Oh, smart.
Oh, goodbye.
You're lost?
You're lost?
Listen, the enemy around me has fallen into our territory. Wipe out the Britannian forces and save your comrades.
Fallen.
Comrades.
He used the very structure of their settlement against them?
Hurry up! Release everyone before the Britannian forces can regroup!
They're going to escape. Right into the Chinese.
Okay, maybe it did fall too.
C2 is our
Okay, it seems like they're okay though.
Yeah, it's just a bold strategy.
Yeah.
These damn terrorists!
This is Japanese territory now.
There is no Japan!
Oh, really? That's why I hate Britannians.
We're just making shit up.
Whoa.
It's blocked at this close range?
This is the Radiant Wave Surger. The moment you came in close, my victory was assured.
Yeah, pretty strong weapon.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid move to just have.
Yeah, that claw is unstoppable.
This is Chinese Federation territory. There are broadcast cameras all over.
Oh, they would technically be declaring war with China.
Oh, okay. When it's all on film, right?
And here comes Rolo. Picking to stop the time.
So you're running after all. So much for your promise to give me C2. Lelouch, you were lying to me from the start.
What is he planning?
Not yet. I can't get caught yet.
If he shuts down his mech somehow.
Well, what did he gain from that, you know?
Whoa.
Oh.
Can't stop time on a projectile.
Can't stop a physical object.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Am I gonna die in a place like this?
He's gonna save him. What?
Interesting.
David, stop! If you hit the Chinese Federation consulate, it'll start a war with them.
Oh, maybe this was Lelouch's ploy to gain his trust?
Okay, interesting. Like set up a situation where he can be a hero.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, and he's never experienced anything like that.
That's what I think he meant by especially not you. Oh, he said it was real.
That's a great point.
They weren't lies?
Because he cares about that. He wants a family.
Right.
Me?
Yep.
That day?
That's why he treasures
I've
it.
never had a birthday before. And for the first time. What about when you told me your life was more important? Yet you risked your life for this?
I promise.
His life is more important than C2's, but not his.
I think it was, and he knew he would survive this, and this is all
Well,
a
no, I'm
ploy.
sure,
Yeah, but that's what he's saying.
From this iron hammer.
Whoa.
Oh, another projectile.
Oh, yep. He's on the. I think he's on the Black Knights now.
Wow.
That's it.
No, I just...
Don't tell me! You're one of Zero's men!
No! If Lelouch dies, then my mission is... No, but what am I doing?
Whoa.
Oh,
he got in his head.
Conflict.
Yes?
Rolo, trouble. It's Miss Valletta. I'll connect you on a conference.
Rolo, where did you go?
Miss Valletta, come on. We can at least go to the bathroom in peace, can't we? So what were you calling about?
About the Chinese consulate, of course.
Oh yeah, looks like a real mess down there.
Oh no. If they find out
Oh,
what's happened,
shit.
I'll be
Whoa.
thrown out of the OSI. Even that person would...
I'll keep my little brother out of danger like that.
Yeah.
Of course not. A place where people are being
Now he's
killed is
covering
no
for
place
him.
a boy like Rolo.
Right. When he's also letting him hear him defend his brother.
Yeah, he knows how to do it.
Exactly.
He knows how to get in his head and his heart.
Withdraw at once.
Wow, what a move.
All right.
Thank goodness! Hoagie! And Toto and the others. Thank goodness.
So they got the prisoners.
All right.
It must have been hard for you.
Including
Wow.
like
For you as well.
pre-attack on
Yeah,
Levi.
you think? Right.
I don't know. It was an enemy unit, but I'm not sure who's piloting it now. Zero was protected. Whoever it is, it's not an adversary.
C2's right there. But
Well-
now I can't take her in.
From the beginning, you never felt you belonged with Britannia.
Oh.
When he just like proved it to himself.
This is going to be one of his bishops or...
Only
Yeah.
nature leaves data like this lying around a control room.
Oh.
Geass, he's nothing. Leaving me this guy's password was very convenient.
Yikes.
It worked like a charm.
Wow.
Delta. Correct.
Oh, that's why he gassed him earlier.
Okay.
Carefully and shoot the pursuing nightmare from behind. After
Okay.
that, if
Genius
Zero
plan.
escapes, destroy the opposing nightmare completely. If he does not escape, go into standby mode and await orders.
That's wild.
Standby
Take
mode.
Nonnelly's place, you little phony.
Yeah, he
I'll
hates
use
him.
you
Yeah.
up and then throw you away like a piece of trash.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally the thing he cares about the most.
Yeah.
Dang.
All
Wait, and Suzaku's
right.
back at the school. Oh God. If he tries to come back and be friends with Lelouch again and this whole thing restarts, like, oh my God.
A mess.
And that is where we are left for episode 4 of season 2 of Code Geass. What are your first thoughts?
I'm just so fascinated by the difference we saw in Rolo just in that last like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because first of all, he's a very valuable asset if you can actually use him.
Yeah, 100%.
So maybe he's going to rope him in. I wonder like how late in the story he's going to cut off Rolo.
Yeah.
Like if they win everything and he's like, oh, by the way, Rolo.
Exactly.
Huh. We'll have to see, but that's where we're left for this episode of Code Geass. Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes of Code Geass coming every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes early right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss. Before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions that we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. After watching his plan unfold after manipulating Rolo, who's better at controlling people, Light or Lelouch without Geass? I think, honestly, it might be Lelouch.
Okay, here's the thing though. That situation was entirely dependent on Lelouch having gone through like the archives of Rolo's thoughts. I think if Light had the opportunity to see like an hours-long in-depth psychological interview on the people he was trying to manipulate, then it would be a completely different situation.
That's true. I'm going to say that was equal levels, but like in terms of what he's done throughout the series, like mobilizing an entire nation.
100%.
Light never really had that, so I feel like I'm going to give it to Lelouch here in terms of his manipulative powers. Because like most of that was without Geass.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go to our second question. Question 2. Atticus Omunson asks, how do you think gaining Rolo's trust at the cost of lying to him will help/harm Lelouch going forward?
I don't think Lelouch is going to form an attachment to Rolo for the time being, for as long as in his head, Rolo is the reason Nonnelly isn't with him. Like while he's associating those two things, I don't see him changing his mind. Separately, I think there's potential for, as he continues to do like brotherly stuff with Rolo to manipulate him, that after you do enough fake brotherly stuff with someone, I feel like it would be hard to not form a little bit of a connection.
That's interesting. I didn't take the question in that way. I'm taking it to mean like how will this work with Rolo? Like, will he be able to keep up the facade? And if it were to go, like, is it just building into something worse?
Oh, interesting.
Like,
okay.
How will it affect him? I feel like it'll affect him by him essentially having a quite literal time bomb, because he has time as a power, right next to him. Like, I feel like at any given moment, if he has any suspicion, he can just stop time and look everywhere. Like,
that's true.
I feel like there's a lot of
abilities.
There's a lot of liability, and I feel like that it happening at that point would be the cost of all of the different prisoners, which would be horrible. That's like the entire Black Knights.
Gotcha.
But like, if they're at the final conclusive battle and he gets a whiff that Lelouch doesn't like him or is going to get rid of him, he could just upend the entire thing in 1 second. Like, there's no security having 100%. Him around.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that'll drive Lelouch to work harder to gain his trust, which he already kind of has. But like, I feel like in terms of keeping up the facade, I think he will have no issues doing that.
Yeah.
I think he will not waver at all. Like, no matter how many brotherly things he does, I think the level of hatred he expressed, it would make it possible. I think it's very, it's Light and L. I think it's very similar to Light and L. Where
we're gonna get called seals again.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you incompetent viewers clapping like seals for anything interesting. It's like, no, we're not saying the same. It's just we only have one other anime that's kind of operated like this.
It's just funny.
But yeah, I feel like it might result in a pretty terrible circumstance. I don't know. But I think it will maybe be offset by how much he can do with a stop time power. How long can he stop time? Like, what will Lelouch use this for? You know, like
100%.
Yeah. And the other thing is they have every excuse to be right next to each other, and nobody would know that he was using the time stop power.
Right.
Can he bring somebody else into the time? Like, can he bring Lelouch into the time? Like, it's just, there's a lot of interesting stuff, because then you don't have to work as hard to get somebody's eye contact.
Very
you
true.
can just pause time, walk around a corner, and then just look at them. Pretty much anyone ever.
It just increases the range.
Yeah. Interesting. And it decreases their chance of being able to blink or stop time.
True.
Sorry, or dodge or anything.
Counter. Yeah.
Anything at all.
No, literally.
Like with this, if he got far enough, he could like get near the Emperor and then just end it in 1 second.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty crazy power, pretty crazy swing. I'm excited to see how the dynamic continues to move forward, but let's go to our final question. Sammy Pompeius asks, had Lelouch met Rolo in any circumstance other than a parody of his life with Nunnally, would his attitude towards him be different? At the center of his self-image is a caring big brother to Nunnally and Yuffie. How will using that part of himself to manipulate Rolo affect Lelouch?
That's such a good question. This is kind of an extension of what I was saying earlier, but I think during the time period when he's exclusively looking at Rolo as like the single reason he isn't with Nunnally, he won't feel bad about being just awful to him. I don't think he's gonna be, because it's strategic, but I don't think he would feel bad about that. I do think that as they start doing like brother stuff together, because the thing you gotta remember is Lelouch knows Rolo's background now and knows that he's never experienced family.
Yeah.
Like, if you know that about someone and you know that they've never had a birthday party and then you give them a birthday party,
they're just very malleable people.
100%. But the like looking in someone's eyes as they say to you, "You've thrown me my only birthday party." If your thing is that you're a good big brother, that's going to be tough to hear.
Yeah.
Especially when you know where he's coming from.
Yeah. I wonder what his mindset's going to be. I just feel like if he ever finds Nunnally, like well, really, if he doesn't either, like either
That's
way, I feel like he'll, once that happens, like if there's any finality on either side, he'll want to kill Rolo so fast. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if he does develop any feelings or if anything happens. I don't see it happening because he's just really dead set on using him as a pawn. But
maybe the more he tries to use him as a pawn, the more he's going to realize the like lack of actual power in the sense of input and control. Like, he's very powerful in the sense that he's a powerful weapon, but he's
he
not
hasn't really killed anybody important to Lelouch, you know, like, yeah. Like,
yes, and he's being
involved,
directed. Yeah. It's not like he's going around and doing this stuff on his own volition. He's being ordered to do it.
Cool. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if, like, him realizing, like, oh, he's now fully on my side. Like, if he eventually is just like, actually, I'll just use him from here on in. Like, I don't know. We'll see what happens next, but that's about it for episode 4 of season 2 of Code Geass. Are we excited for episode 5?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.